Hi, and welcome to Jazz Behind the Scenes. Have you ever wondered what happens to bring you this wonderful festival every year? Today we take a look at the production crew. Let's meet some of them.
Each artist has a contract, and every contract comes with a rider, and this rider says exactly what they need, where they want the drums, where they want the bass player, where they want every single musician to be on the stage, and we have to make sure that the stage with the sound is set up exactly as they want it, and we have to do that for every single artist. So when one artist is finished, we have to change everything and fix up for the next artist. So getting the information from each artist is absolutely critical. And that determines, for example, Pigeon Island, we build the stage from scratch.
Over the years, I've actually expanded my knowledge and my involvement with St. Lucia Jazz. Everything from running networks, Wi-Fi networks, using the service provider networks to actually incorporate things that the technical crew do. For instance, front of house and main stage. Monitor World would actually have a connection Wi-Fi and be able to send files real time. So I'm involved in that. I'm also involved to another extent of making sure the site gets up and running. I also handle the local crew in terms of which crews work where, in terms of action in it. So we have a plan as to what, for instance, backstage, the tents area is supposed to go up, the VIP area is supposed to go up. And over the years, I've actually grown into these areas where it's almost my responsibility to action it, to get it happening. Of course, there's supervision by tourist board and of course the BT crew as to what happens.
And we actually at the tourist board book all the artists' contracts, so we provide the rider information to Derek Lewis, and then he has his team. He has a team locally and he has a team that he brings in, and some come from the US and some come from Trinidad, and then we have our local team, so our stage person in the name of Ronald Antoine, who does all of the staging for the festival, using our stage, CDF stage, and his own stage, so it's combined because there's so many requirements for staging. So the information will filter down to all of these components. The person who does the lighting comes from the US, and it filters right down. So we use as much equipment that we can on island, and I'm telling you, we use a lot of on-island suppliers. It's unbelievable the amount of people that we work with locally.
It means we start jazz about 3 to 4 weeks before everybody else. I run in cable, putting lights up, servicing generators. Over the past few years, it's been mainly the point. In the initial stages, we had the whole island run from site to site. And we go on until after jazz. It normally takes us another week to dismantle everything.
We arrange a site visit with them, and based on their requirements, we look at the site and see what amount of lighting they want, where they want it, and then I arrange the lighting, and then we go back to office and prepare an estimate, which we send to them, and then when it gets approved, then we go ahead with the job.
Tourist board in 3 years have tried to be proactive and have things in place before, but it never quite works out that way. On the day in question, we probably need about a dozen to 15 people running around doing last-minute things, solving last-minute problems. But again, since we've done it for over 20 years, I think it's over 20 years, we kind of used to it.
Because each contractor has an amount of, I think, approximately 11 men, including a supervisor, and then they would go about digging the pole holes, planting the poles, stringing the conductor, and installing the lights. And when this is done, we come back and then we inspect it, make sure that all the lights are lighting prior to the event.
I actually get called out to do productions in the region. Up till last year in November, I got called to Tortola to handle the Tortola Jazz in terms of a production assistant. It's a small network, and the same set of persons, and I guess it's a sign that they're comfortable with my level of operation, so I get called to do these events. So there's it's rough times, but there's always growth, whether it be in terms of exposing my company and my talent, or actually building something locally in terms of a new element in the entertainment industry.
from decor, caterers, you know, tent providers, all of these things. You know, we do the platforming. All of these service providers, electricians, come on board with us, and so we're working, you know, throughout this period from January to May, working with each one and tweaking the needs and determining, you know, feeding that information. So there's just so many on-island people that we require to make this festival happen.
Jazz Behind the Scenes is brought to you by St. Lucia Electricity Services, Kotex, Holiday Taxi, Lens Express and Heineken.